Hello everyone, and welcome to this 45-minute Hatha practice to create opening and healing in your throat chakra. So just begin to find a comfortable seat. You can either bring the legs to cross-legged seat or sit on the knees, bringing the hips to the heels, and just bring your palms down on the knees as you roll your shoulders back and lengthen your spine. Slow your breathing and just begin to breathe in through the nose, connecting in with your Ujjai breath, making an audible sound at the back of the throat as though you're fogging up a mirror. As you exhale, you'll make that audible sound. So inhaling through the nose. And just begin to find your rhythm with your Ujjayi breath, slowing the inhales and exhales down as much as possible. Then beginning to feel the earth rising up to meet your sit bones. You can either close the eyes down or maintain a soft gaze. And just let the hands relax naturally, maybe wiggling the fingers, releasing any tension in the wrists, letting the shoulders drop a little further away from the ears. Just noticing what's showing up in your body as you enter this practice, welcoming it in with pure loving awareness. We'll come into Vishuddha Mudra, so mudra of the throat chakra, interlacing the fingers and bringing the thumbs together to touch. You can hold this mudra just below your navel as you roll your shoulders back. And just breathing in towards the pelvis and connecting back in with your Ujjayi breath, continuing to make that audible sound at the back of the throat. The throat chakra is all about speaking your truth, communicating with clarity, voicing your visions out into the world. And so I'll bring in a mantra for our practice. I express my boundaries from a place of clarity and trust within myself. I express my boundaries from a place of clarity and trust within myself. I express my boundaries from a place of trust and clarity within myself. And just continue to breathe deep here. Feel the vibration of those words. Let's stay for 5 more breaths, connecting in with your Vishuddha Mudra. Feeling any tension releasing in the wrists, all the way up the arms and into the neck as the shoulders drop down the back, the jaw softens. Continue to draw the breath in through the nose. Feeling that Ujjayi breath awakening, releasing any blocked energy at the back of the throat, the front of the throat, just feeling that go with each exhale. Good. As you inhale, you can begin to release your mudra. Let's reach the arms up high. Lift your gaze, open through the throat, and exhale, land your right hand down, reach the left arm overhead. And then turn your gaze underneath your left armpit. Breathing in here, Ujjayi breath. And full exhale. Good. Begin to reach the arms high, lift your gaze, open the throat. And exhale, drop your left hand down, reach your right arm overhead, and turn your gaze underneath your right armpit. Breathing in through the nose. Ujjayi breath, exhale. As you inhale, reach the arms high, lift your gaze. Exhale, bring your hands to heart on Jali Mudra. And just let the palms come down on the knees. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine. Begin to turn your gaze over your right shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, come back through center. And exhale, turn your gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, come back through center. Let's go 2 more full rounds like that. Exhale, gazing over your right shoulder. Inhale, coming back through center. And exhale, gazing over your left shoulder. Inhale, coming back through center. Let's go 1 more time. Exhale, gazing over your right shoulder. Inhale, back through center. And exhale, gazing over your left shoulder. Inhale, back through center. Good. Let's turn over onto hands and knees, and we'll make a few cat-cows here, releasing any stuck energy in the spine. So lifting your tailbone, drop your belly, roll your shoulders, and open through your chest. Big inhale. And as you exhale, press the earth away, scoop your tailbone, lift up through the sides of the waist as you gaze to navel. And just begin to slowly lift the tailbone, drop your belly, roll your shoulders back. Lift your gaze. And exhale, scoop your tailbone, press the earth away, expanding in the back of the lungs here. Let's take an inhale, breathing in around the rib cage. Full exhale, release, come through neutral spine. Let's do 1 more like that. Take an inhale to your cow, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, roll the shoulders back, open through the heart. And as you exhale, scoop your tailbone, press the earth away. Gaze to your navel. And take an inhale into the back of the rib cage. And full exhale, returning to a neutral spine. You can begin to walk the hands forward 1 hand length. Tuck your toes and lift the hips back and up for downward facing dog. It might feel good to bend 1 knee and the other, rocking the hips side to side. Try to lengthen your thumbs long and ground into your index knuckle and thumb. And just begin to gently rock the head side to side. Let the jaw be soft. Lift your sit bones high. Feel even rooted pressure on both of your hands. Connecting back in with that Ujjayi breath. We're staying for 5 more slow, deep breaths here. Really press the mat forward. Activate your triceps. And turn your biceps outward. I express my boundaries from a place of clarity and trust within myself. Good. As you gaze to thumbs, bend the knees, and gently make your way to the top of the mat. Take an inhale, lengthen halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, curl the spine up as you bend the knees, root into the heels, and let your head and neck come last as you reach the arms overhead. Lift your gaze, open through your chest, interlace the fingers for a bind, Kali Mudra. Engage your glutes and open your heart, gentle back bend here. And exhale, hands to heart. Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's bring the hands to the low back. Roll your shoulders back and down and hug your elbows towards each other. Soft bend in the knees. Weight comes into the heels as the hips press forward, glutes are active, and the spine contracts. Notice the opening across your chest and feel the shoulders gently squeezing towards each other on the back. Really feel this activation behind your heart space, behind the T-spine. Lift your chin, open through the throat. Good, and exhale, slowly come up into your Tadasana, mountain pose. Keep that Ujjayi breath going. As you inhale, let's reach the arms high. Exhale, bring your hands to heart and bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Lift your chest to your thumbs. Ground into your right foot and slowly float your left foot back, coming into a high lunge. Rise off your left heel and reach your arms high alongside your ears. Really root into that right big toe. Then engage your left glute and lift your heart high. Let your shoulders soften and pull your right heel back as you drag your left toes forward. This will create more stability in the shape. And then feel that stability rise up your spine. Maybe lift your chin a little higher, opening through the throat. Big inhale through the nose. Full exhale, Ujjayi breath. Good, let's rise up, long spine, big inhale. Pivot your left heel down and open warrior two. Begin to straighten through that right knee, arms reach high. Exhale, warrior two. Let's go two more, rising up, arms reach high. And exhale, warrior two. And one more time, reaching high. Exhale, warrior two. Bend your right knee, turn your right palm up and exalt your warrior. Left hand to back of left thigh. Let your gaze follow your fingertips. Option is stay here or bring your left hand to your right thigh. Roll your left shoulder back. Activate your left glute and lift your heart a little higher for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, warrior two. Holding here, let's bring the hands down in front of our pelvis. Interlace the fingers, bring the thumbs together, Vishuddha Mudra. Ujjayi breath, 5 breaths. Bend that right knee a little bit more. Think of wrapping your right sit bone underneath. I express my boundaries from a place of clarity and trust within myself. Good. Let's begin to reach the arms back out, warrior two. Float your left arm forward and pivot off your left heel. You're coming into your high lunge. Exhale, hands to heart. Pull your right heel back and step your left foot forward, Utkatasana chair pose. Reach the arms back behind. Rise up onto the tiptoes. Stay here or take a bind, lifting the wrists away from the back body. Roll your shoulder blades together. Feeling activation on the back of the heart. Lift the heels higher. Press into the balls of the feet for 3. Let your shoulders drop from the ears for 2. And 1. Gently drop the heels. Reach the arms alongside the ears. Press into the heels and rise up to stand. Big inhale. Full exhale, hands to heart. Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's bring the hands back behind, second set of our back bend. You can choose to stay here with the hands on your low back, taking the first variation, or you can bring your hands to heart. Wherever you are, root into the heels, engage your glutes, and begin to lift your chest high. If you have your hands at heart, option to reach them overhead alongside the ears. Taking 5 breaths here. Activate your whole spine. Maybe your chin lifts up towards the sky. Press into your feet and rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Tadasana, mountain pose. As you inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, bring your hands to heart, bend the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Ground into your left foot and slowly float your right leg back. Rise off your right heel. You're coming into high lunge. Arms reach high overhead. Good. Let's interlace the fingers for a bind. Kali Mudra, point your fingers, stretch high. Pull your left heel back, drag your right toes forward. Create that stability in your pelvis and the shape. And then activate the spine, lifting your heart high, maybe opening through your throat. Breathe your Ujjayi breath and feel the ground beneath you as you press your feet down firmly. Good, and as you inhale, rise up, long spine. Exhale, open warrior two. Gazing over your left middle finger. Press back to the outer edge of your right foot and begin to straighten your left knee. Arms reach high, big inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Good, let's go 2 more. Root to rise, big inhale. And exhale, warrior two. And one more time, big inhale, root to rise. And exhale, warrior two, gazing over your left middle finger. Turn your left palm up and exalt, right hand to back of right thigh, or you're reaching your right hand to your left thigh. Lifting your gaze, gently tuck your tailbone. Wrap your left sit bone underneath. Your glutes are activated here, creating a nice strong base and feeling that gentle activation up the right side of your body. Good, and as you exhale, come into your warrior two, gazing over your left middle finger. Take an inhale in. And exhale, lower the hands down in front. Come back into your Vishuddha Mudra. So interlace the fingers, bring the thumbs together. Hold this mudra in front of your pelvis, gazing over your left shoulder, and breathe here, Ujjayi breath. 5 slow, deep breaths. I express my boundaries from a place of clarity and trust in myself. Notice any subtle shifts that happen in your body as you say those words to yourself. Keep that Ujjayi breath going. Good, reach the arms out to a T. Let's float your right arm forward and up. Pivot off your right heel. You're coming back into your high lunge. Big inhale. And as you exhale, bring your hands to heart, Anjali Mudra. Ground into your left heel and step your right foot forward, Utkatasana chair pose. Begin to root into the balls of the feet, rise up off the heels and reach the arms behind, hummingbird. Roll your shoulders back. Stay here or take a bind, interlacing the fingers and lifting the wrists away from the back body. Keep breathing in through the nose. Exhaling out through the nose, Ujjayi breath. Good. Begin to root the heels, reach the arms alongside the ears and press into the heels to rise up. Big inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Tadasana, mountain pose. Begin to bring your hands to hips and step back with the left foot. Pivot your right toes in so you're facing the long edge of the mat. Arms reach high, big inhale. And exhale, hinge forward from the hips, drawing the hips back, bringing your left hand down in front of your chest, center of your chest, reach your right arm high. Try to draw your right hip down and left hip back, keeping the hips level, and then turn your gaze any amount up towards your right fingertips. Gently activating the muscles behind the right shoulder to hug that shoulder to the center. Push your feet apart. And exhale, lower your right hand. Root your right palm down as you inhale, reach your left arm high. Drop your left hip down, draw your right hip back. Activating behind the back of your left shoulder. Turn your gaze any amount as you lengthen the neck and then lift your chin any amount up towards your left fingertips. Breathing in. Full exhale. Good. Press the feet apart as you inhale, lengthen halfway. Lead with the back of the head to rise all the way up as you reach the arms high overhead. Lift your gaze. And exhale, hands to heart. Let's pivot your right toes forward. Turn your left toes in, arms to a T. Reach forward, Trikonasana. Bringing right hand to inner right calf. Left arm stacks. You can bring right hand to inner edge of your right foot, outer edge, or peace fingers around your right big toe. Just finding a variation that feels right for your body. Lengthen your spine, press back to the outer edge of your left foot and let your left shoulder soften from your ear. Release any tension in that left wrist, wiggle your fingers. Grounding into the soles of the feet, rise up nice and slow. Reach your right arm overhead. Left hand wraps around to your right hip. Let your left shoulder soften and draw shoulder blades together on the back. Big inhale, Ujjayi breath. Full exhale, arms to a T. Good, let's bend into that right knee. Begin to float your left arm forward and pivot off your left heel. Exhale, hands to heart. Begin to ground into your right foot and draw your left knee forward. Just bringing your left hand to your shin. I'm just gonna hop back to the center of the mat here so it's easier for you to see. And just begin to draw your left heel back, reaching for your left ankle with your left hand. We're coming into Natarajasana, dancers. Reach your right arm high. Spread your right fingers wide and slowly begin to kick and reach in opposition as you root down into that right foot. Activating your left glute. Slow your breath. Gaze at a point of stillness. Breathing here, 5 more breaths. Keep the breath moving for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly rising up. Nice work. Reach the arms high, lift your gaze, and exhale, bring your hands to heart. Softening into Tadasana, mountain pose. Good. Let's come to the other side. So coming to the top of your mat, inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to heart. And just bring your hands to hips. Let's step back with the right foot. Pivot your left toes in. And as you inhale, reach your arms high. Lift your gaze. And exhale, cut the hips back. And begin to ground your right palm in front. Reaching your left arm high, gaze up to left fingertips. Drop your left hip down and draw your right hip back. Breathe into the right side body. And exhale, lower your left hand. Ground your left hand at center of your chest, and reach your right arm high. Gazing up to right fingertips, let's drop your right hip down and pull your left hip back. Press the feet apart, keep that activation in your hip flexors. And as you exhale, lower your right hand. Good. Lengthen halfway. Lead with the back of the head to rise all the way up. Arms reach overhead. Big inhale. And exhale, bring your hands to heart. Pivot your left toes forward. Reach the arms out to a T. Begin to reach forward, Trikonasana, bringing your left hand, inner edge of left calf, inner edge of left foot, or outer edge. Or you're bringing peace fingers around your left big toe. Lengthen your spine forward, gently tuck your tailbone, maybe turning your gaze as you lengthen the neck up towards your right shoulder. Slowing your breath, maybe wiggle your right fingers, releasing tension in the wrists. Just noticing the body here, noticing as you keep taking your Ujjai breaths, any clearing, any spaciousness that you're feeling anywhere within yourself with each exhale, breathing in through the nose. Good. As you inhale, let's let that right arm tow you up. Reach your left arm overhead, activate your right glute. Bring your right hand to your left hip. Lift your heart, rooting into both feet. So you're pressing your left foot forward, activate your left quad. Good. And as you exhale, let's bend that left knee into a brief warrior 2. Float your right arm forward and pivot off your right heel, coming into high lunge. Ground into that left foot. Begin to float that right knee forward, bringing right hand to shin. And again, I'm just gonna hop back to the center of the mat so you guys can see me better. And just begin to draw that right heel back as you reach your hand around your right ankle. Coming into Natarajasana, dancer's pose. Rooting firmly into that left foot. Begin to kick and reach in opposition. Roll your right shoulder back and open your heart. Open your throat. Keep your chin nice and lifted here. Breathing Ujjayi breath for 5. Pressing into that left foot for 4. 3, 2, and 1. Rising up nice and slow and control. Arms reach high, big inhale. And exhale, hands to heart. Tadasana, mountain pose. Coming to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms high, lift your gaze. Exhale, hinge forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, step your right foot back, lower to the right knee and reach the arms alongside the ears. Activating your right glute, begin to cactus the arms and lift your chest, lift your chin. And if that's too much on the neck, you can have your head wherever feels good for you. Drawing awareness into the back of the shoulders. The shoulders are also a part of the throat chakra area. So bringing awareness there in that activation for 3, 2, and 1. As you inhale, reach your arms high. Good. Exhale, bring your hands to frame your left foot. Roll your shoulders back and just let that left knee come beyond the ankle. Keep your chin nice and lifted. Keep your chest nice and open. Keep breathing in towards that right hip flexor. Good. Begin to rise up. Let's reach the arms high. Exhale, open to the right. So bring your left hand to the inner edge of left knee. Right arm reaches back behind, gazing over your right shoulder. Root into your left heel. Keep activating your right glute. You're staying here or bringing your right hand to calf as you reach your left arm alongside your ear. Lifting your heart, lift your hips forward as you engage your right glute. Maybe your head comes all the way back towards your fingertips to gaze at your fingertips. Keep activation in the spine. Keep your Ujjayi breath going. I express my boundaries from a place of clarity and trust in myself. As you exhale, let's cartwheel the hands forward and down to frame that left foot. Begin to tuck your right toes, lift the knee, and step that right foot forward. Lengthen halfway. And exhale, slowly step that left foot back. Lower to the knee and reach the arms alongside the ears. You're engaging your left glute. Begin to cactus the arms, open the chest, open your throat if that feels okay on the neck. Hug your shoulder blades together. Really feel that support behind your heart. All the way up to support the neck. That contraction in the spine is supporting the neck. Breathing nice and deep here. Wiggle your fingers, release any tension in the wrist for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach the arms high. And exhale, bring your hands to frame your right foot. Let the right knee come beyond the ankle. Roll your shoulders back, open your chest, and breathe in towards your left hip flexor. Keep that Ujjayi breath moving here. As you inhale, begin to rise up. Let's reach that left arm back, turning to the left and bringing your right hand to the inner edge of your right knee. Staying here as you gaze over your left shoulder or bringing left hand to calf, reaching your right arm overhead, maybe letting your head come in the direction of your right fingertips as you press into your right heel and big toe. Keep that left glute activated. Roll your left shoulder back, breathing nice and deep here. Last 3 breaths. For 2 and 1. Exhale, cartwheel the hands forward and down. Nice work. Begin to tuck your left toes, lift the knee, and step your left foot forward. Take an inhale, lengthen halfway. And exhale, melt over the thighs. Reach for opposite elbows and just let your head and neck be heavy here. Place weight to the inner edges of your feet. Begin to bring the fingertips down towards the earth, lengthen halfway, and step back to plank pose. Begin to lower to the knees, hug the elbows back and lower to your chin and chest. Lift knees, lower pelvis, and untuck the toes. Let's come onto the forearms for Sphinx. Pressing into the palms. If you have low back sensitivity, you can walk the elbows forward and bring the feet the width of the mat, pressing into the tops of the feet as your knees lift. Glutes are active, pelvis roots down. Wherever you are, Root your palms and forearms and pull the earth towards you as you lift your heart. Engaging your glutes here, let your shoulders roll back. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose. Keeping that Ujjayi breath going. Let's get into the neck here. Beginning to gently exhale as you tuck your chin. Draw your chin over to the left, big inhale. And as you exhale, draw your chin down and over to the right, big inhale. Good, let's go 4 more like that. Exhale, draw your chin down. You're continuing to pull the palms back and elbows back. Inhale, over to the left. And exhale, drop the chin, over to the right. Inhale. Keep that Ujjayi breath going. Back of the throat and front of the throat. Good. Drop your chin on the exhale. Inhale over to the left. Good. Exhale. Drop your chin down. Inhale over to the right. Good. Exhale. Drop your chin down. Let's go 1 more time here. Inhale over to the left. And exhale, drop your chin down. And inhale over to the right. Good. Draw your chin through center. Begin to curl the spine up with the back of the head and bring your elbows wide. Bring your forehead to rest on top of your hands. And just slow your breathing here. Still taking that Ujjayi breath. Feel your knees soften down into the earth. Your quads softening down and the front of your pelvis as your tailbone gently drops. Breathe the breath into the back of the lungs. Feel that expansive inhale coming around the rib cage. Good. Beginning to come onto your chin. Let's bring the fingertips off the mat. Lift your elbows up towards the sky, and as you inhale, press the tops of the feet. Pelvis roots down, glutes are lifted, and roll your spine up, lifting the heart. Lift your gaze, and exhale, drop your right shoulder, gaze up and over the left. And as you inhale, roll your right shoulder back, lift your gaze, and exhale, drop your left shoulder, gaze up and over the right. Let's go 1 more time. Inhale, roll your left shoulder back, lift your gaze. And exhale, drop your right shoulder, gaze up and over the left. 1 more time, roll right shoulder back, chest is open, lift your gaze, maybe lift your chin. And exhale, left shoulder, gaze up and over the right. Inhale, roll back, come through center. And exhale to lower down. Good. Let's bring the palms under the shoulders. Tuck your toes and press yourself up onto hands and knees. Rooting into root into both hands to start, and we'll extend your left leg back long. Just begin to bend and extend that left knee. Bend and extend. Let's go 1 more time. And then begin to bend that left knee. Ground into your left palm and reach your right hand back. If this is feeling like it's too much, you can just stay here with the left knee bent. Otherwise, you're coming into Vyagrasana, tiger pose, reaching for that left ankle and kicking into that right hand as you point your left toes. Open your chest, open your throat, roll your right shoulder back, but drop it down so it's squared with the left. Press into your left palm and right foot. Keep kicking, keep lifting the heart, and breathe for 5. I express my boundaries from a place of clarity and trust in myself. Notice how you feel a bit more activation maybe as you say that for 3, 2, and 1. Releasing down. Good. Lower that left knee. Take an inhale to your cow. And an exhale to your cat. Coming back through center. Begin to lift your right knee. Just begin to bend and extend. Bending and extending. Good. Let's go one more time. Bending into that right knee, rooting into your right hand. You can choose to stay here or reach left hand to right ankle. Kicking into that left hand as you push your right hand down on top of left foot. Right glute is activated. Open your throat. Spine is strong. I express my boundaries from a place of clarity and trust within myself. Feel that strength, that inner fire. Say those words to yourself a few more times, breathing that Ujjayi breath for 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lower that right knee and left hand. Take an inhale to your cow. And an exhale to your cat. Awesome job. Coming through center. Begin to walk the hands back towards your knees. And curl your spine up, rolling the shoulders back, bringing your palms to face forward. Okay. Reach your right hand back to right heel, left hand overhead. Lift your chest, option to let your head come back. Hug your shoulder blades together. Notice how that takes a bit of pressure off the neck, and then engage your glutes, press your hips forward. I express my boundaries from a place of trust and clarity within myself. Ujjayi breath is still going. Inhale, nose. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Exhale on the way up. Good. Nice work. Let's reach the arms high. Big inhale. And exhale. Bring your left hand to left heel. Engage your glutes. Reach your right arm overhead. Option to open through the throat. Let your head fall back. Hug that T-spine behind the shoulders. Glutes are active as well. Keep your chin lifted high. I express my boundaries from a place of trust and clarity within myself. Breathing in Ujjayi breath for 3. For 2. For 1. Good. Exhale, rising up. Reach the arms high. And exhale, hands to heart. Tuck your toes. Bring your hips to your heels. Get those pinky toes tucked under. Taking 5 rounds of Simha breath, lion's breath. Bringing your hands to your thighs. Spread your fingers wide. Roll your shoulders back. Keep the eyes open for this whole breathwork practice. We're doing 5 rounds. Eyes will stay open. Take an inhale in through the nose. And exhale. Letting all the tension release from your face. Let's go 4 more. Inhale in. Good. Let's go for 3. For 2. Last one here. Breathing in. Good. Bring the palms down. Let's patter out the tops of the feet. Sweep the feet to the left. You're coming onto your sit bones. Rooting down into the soles of the feet. Let's reach the arms forward. Scoop your tailbone and curl down 1 vertebrae at a time. Engage those lower abs. Nice and slow. Your shoulders are coming down before your head and neck. Nice and slowly, all the way down. Head comes last, chin lifts high. Arms come out alongside your body. Bring your feet underneath your knees, spreading through all 4 corners of your feet. Spread your toes wide. Root into the heels, your big toe and your pinky toe, and then turn your palms up towards the sky, grounding into your fingernails, and bring your arms out 45 degrees. This helps to spread out the fascia lines that connect from your fingertips to your rib cage, just helping to create more breath into the ribs, into the back of the lungs, feeling that 360-degree breathing here. Breathing in through the nose. As you exhale, press your hips up into your little bridge. Gently tuck the chin and keep your Ujjayi breath going. Pull your heels back and breathe nice and deep here. 4 more breaths. Let your shoulders drop from the ears, pressing into the back of the head. Keep that Ujjayi breath going. Feel that lift in your pelvis as well as you press the soles of the feet down like you're trying to straighten the knees. Getting that pelvis to lift higher. Glutes are activating. 3 more breaths here. Weight is to the inner edges of the feet. Last 2. And last one here. Good. Beginning to gently curl your spine all the way down, 1 vertebrae at a time. Getting that nice spinal mobility. Okay. Beginning to, we'll do fish pose first. So bringing your index finger and thumb together to touch, you're making a diamond shape in front of your face, and then you're bringing the shape underneath your sacrum. So elbows come wide, coming to the back of your hips here with that shape. Extend the legs long, flex the toes up towards the sky, and then press yourself up onto your elbows and draw your elbows towards each other. Coming into fish pose. Roll your shoulders back towards each other. You're feeling that activation behind the heart space. If this is good for your head and neck here, then you can stay here. Otherwise, you can lift your chin, maybe bringing your head all the way down. Keeping your shoulders activating towards each other. Feeling this opening through your throat to keep your Ujjayi breath going here. I express my boundaries from a place of clarity and truth within myself. 1 more deep inhale. Good. Full exhale. Gently curl your chin up. Bringing your elbows wide and slowly making your way down onto your back. You can release your hands from underneath your sit bones and bringing your arms out alongside your body. Okay, we'll do 1 more shape before fully coming into our Shavasana. So option 1, reaching the legs up towards the sky. Just let your fingertips flop over. And give your chin a gentle tuck as you let the back of the head root into the mat. The shoulders are rooting down as well. Ujjayi breath here. Option 2, you're coming into shoulder stand. So grounding into your triceps. And just begin to draw the knees into the chest and bring the hands underneath to your low back. And then you're rising up, squeezing your legs together and gently tucking your chin. And keep squeezing those outer hips together. Keep that gentle lock in the throat here. Holding here for 3 more breaths. Ujjayi breath is going. For 2 and for 1. Gently bending the knees in towards the chest and then beginning to curl your spine down into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Just letting your whole body completely surrender here. After that nice throat opening chakra, you can stay in your Shavasana here for as long as you need. And just slowing down your breath. Good. Let your shoulders soften from your ears. And just welcoming in any shifts that you've experienced around your throat chakra, or maybe noticing shifts elsewhere in your body, wherever you're feeling more spaciousness, more openness. There's no right or wrong answer. Sometimes when we clear something in a chakra, it actually creates healing and opening in the other chakras as well. So it's not just really the one area that we're focusing on, it's a full body experience. And coming back to that mantra, I express my boundaries from a place of trust and clarity within myself. I welcome you to just stay here in your Shavasana for as long as you need. Thank you all for tending to yourself and being a part of this strong healing practice. I hope you're feeling empowered to express your boundaries from a place of clarity and trust. Namaste.